The Niue Health Department continues to urge the public to take up the opportunity to get free H1N1 vaccinations that were given by the World Health Organization to cover the whole of the Niuean population. A month into the program, just over 800 people have received the vaccine, and the response has also been very slow. Director of Health Anne McLean says it is important that people get their flu shots as we head into the flu season, but especially for those who are intending to travel abroad. The reluctance, however, may be due to some misconceptions.
We haven't had any adverse event associated with it. The information sheet that we give out explains all of the risks, but they're the most extreme risks, and you know, those are very, very rare risks. So I think people have got the impression that it might not be safe, but certainly we haven't had one adverse reaction out of the 800 cases, 800 vaccines that we've given, which is exactly what's being reported around the rest of the world as well.
Last week's exercise at the schools also received a disappointing response, but the hospital is still open to people who would like to get the H1N1 shot sooner rather than later, as this vaccine, like all other vaccines, also has a shelf life period.
Well, the vaccine will expire in January of next year, so in theory we're going to hold on to it for that length of time. However, it's really aimed at hitting people during the flu season, and so it's unlikely if people sort of front up in December, November, December, it would seem strange that we continue to give it at that time, unless, there's exceptional circumstances, because we're actually entering the new flu season, and the new vaccine in the new year will contain the H1N1, so we'd probably be very cautious about continuing to give it later in the year. But we have it until January.
There was also a notice that has gone on radio suggesting that the vaccine is also open to Niueans that are travelling from New Zealand who are here on the island. With that particular program, will there be enough vaccine for the rest of the people here on the island?
Well, as I said, we vaccinated 800 people and we have just over 1,000 doses left. So I'm quite comfortable opening it up for other people and even perhaps for visitors. It would be much better for us to use it up and get good coverage rather than send it back, because at this stage we definitely believe that we're going to have surplus, and it will cost us a lot of money to package it up and send it back in refrigerated form. I'd rather either leave it here or give it to other people. But 1,000 is more than enough. I think it would be nice to make it open to other staff and other people visiting. Most other countries only got enough vaccine for 10% of the population. So there are a lot of other people, as you say, Niueans in New Zealand, who would not have been eligible under that 10% criteria. So if they are here and they are visiting, I'm very happy for them to have the free vaccine rather than us waste it.
The hospital is open for those who would like to get the H1N1 vaccinations from 1:30 to 3:30 daily.